All right, here we are. We traveled across the state, and this truck here has a bad radiator leak. As you can see right here. Get a good look at it. It was spitting out like crazy. So what we're gonna do is what you're gonna need is we got a brake cleaner, our JB Weld, and some leak stop, and we got our radiator fluid that we're gonna mix with the water. All right, so we got our brake cleaner right here. We're just gonna spray the area real good, get all that grease off. That way we can get our JB Weld. So we're just gonna come over here and we're just gonna spray the whole entire thing down. Get it nice and clean. We want all that grease to come right off of there. Alright, so we have our JB Weld steel stick, or speed steel stick, or whatever you call them. We're just going to pull it out here. Got our JB Weld, and this is what we're going to be repairing it with. Hopefully this works. I have done this before, but I haven't done it with the speed sticks, but we do need it to dry soon because we're losing daylight. Just going to pull a good chunk off of there. And as you can see, it's got that black. I'm just gonna mix it real good until it gets a kind of a milky gray. All right, so that's basically what your JB Weld should look like. After you mix it like that, it should start hardening. Hardens pretty quick. We're gonna make sure this is nice and dry. We're gonna let that dry a little bit longer so we can get this on there. All right, so the area is not 100% dry, but that's fine. We're gonna take our mixture and just shove it in there. It's not really wanting to stick too much, but you know, just gonna have to hope for the best with this. And you normally would be with a radiator, because you know, this stuff will harden no matter what. It's just a matter of getting it to stick. All right, while that's drying, I'll show you what we got on over here. Just want to let you guys know this is a temporary fix. We're about 4 hours away from home, and the sun's going down, and you know, we just need to fix this, and I really hope this works. But so we got two different types of leak stop here, picked up from the auto parts store. This stuff is kind of interesting. A little bit out for you. I guess it's supposed to swell up or something, but it's kind of interesting. Not really sure how that works, but I'm not too fond of this stuff. I have had very good luck with this stuff. I'd use the aluminum kind, and I guess this copper kind is supposed to be better. This thing will be getting a new radiator in it, so this stuff is kind of interesting. Not really sure how it works, but this stuff does work good. All right, so what we did is we got 100% coolant and water to mix with it, because you get a lot more for your money when you just get 100% coolant rather than the 50-50 mix. And distilled water, you do need distilled water, and so that's what we're gonna be doing. So actually, I would not recommend mixing this stuff if you don't have the cap that goes directly to the radiator, because then it's going to have to go through that tube in order to make it to the radiator, and it's probably going to have a heck of a time. So wouldn't recommend it on these newer vehicles. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to put that leak stop in there first, because we want that to get to the leak first. Alright, so we're going to start off with 100% radiator fluid. This is Dex Cool, because that's what this truck requires. Alright, so now we're just going to put the water in there. looking a little wet down there, so I don't know what the deal with that is, but it feels really stiff up here. Get down here. It's actually feeling pretty stiff down there too. It's just wet. So far I can tell that it hasn't 100% sealed it, but you know, it's gonna turn it from a waterfall to a drinking fountain. So basically you use that to plug up the hole in the leak stop to seal it. I really hope this works. We're just waiting for it to dry a little bit more just to make sure. Another thing, this stuff gets pretty hot when it dries. Kind of interesting. So it's just like a chemical reaction type thing, but it's gonna helps it dry a little bit. But we're just waiting here. So all right, so we're just gonna try it now. We don't have much time left. Battery's dead. Classic. All right, so we got to jump this thing. Weak battery, whatever. But we're gonna take a look at this, see what it does when he starts it up. So before it was just pouring like crazy down there. So far it's looking good. I do see some water that was left over that's kind of dripping a little bit, but alright, so basically you seen how it was leaking before. It's obviously a lot better than what it was before. A lot better. It might not even be leaking at all, but we got that leak stop, we got the JB weld and everything. We got all that combination, and we're gonna head on back home, go get some chow, and we're gonna see how this truck runs. Hopefully that, you know, is enough to get us home, or maybe even enough to, you know, we might not have to get a radiator for, you know, quite a while. So we'll have to see, but time will tell. And I think we'll be able to make it a lot farther than just 5 miles. So all right, about 3 to 4 hours. We got back, no problem. And the fluid level seems to be at the same. And this thing is solid. So yeah, that worked really well. Pretty good. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.